Welcome to the No One Cares channel. It's your boy Troy, man. See, yeah, I'm getting this technology thing down. You have to, what they say, you gotta try it. You gotta try it before you fly it or some shit like that. So, I'm laid back on the video side of it. I'm laid back on the video side of it tonight. I'm just doing the broadcast because I want to make sure I want to make sure my sound is good. You know, y'all see me enough during the week. Y'all see me enough during the week. Y'all don't have to see me every time. It's good like this. So I'm just, testing out the equipment and having a good time. It's been a long work day. And so, you know, I just wanted to hop on, my podcast, man, and talk about some things tonight. I just done that little video, about wake up, you're an average man, just to test out my audio. Uh Are women done as wife material? Now, this one, I'm about to really get into this. I'm about to really get into this one. Are women done as wife material? Now, I made a post on Facebook. I made a post on Facebook and I was asking everyone, hey, is are women done as wife material? And I got some feedbacks in the inboxes, and I got some feedbacks. And look, I know y'all watch this later. Y'all are asleep. Um, and I got one response right here. She said, it depends on the material of woman you're looking for. Not everyone fits everyone's mold. There's no set standards across the board for everyone when it comes to marriage. Um, and if that's your point of view, blah, blah, blah. I got another response. It says depends on where you're looking. Social media and clubs are the wrong place to try to find anything substantial. Let's keep it a buck, man. When we gonna be honest man? We on the No One Cares channel. We know no one gives a damn. Today's women are pretty much done as wife material. We gotta keep it 100. We gotta keep it 100. When you look at the average woman, she's not mentally ready for marriage. She's not mentally set up. She hasn't been raised for it. She doesn't look at it all the way through. Most women look at marriage from one side of it. They look at it from, hey, I have help, I have a protector, I have someone who, I have someone who has my back. See, women look at the positive side of marriage, right? They look at the easy side, the comfortable side. If I got somebody who's going to handle most of the bills, I got somebody who's got my back, so on and so forth. But what our women are lacking is the other part, the discipline part, the part of, being a helpmate to your wife. To your husband, the part of cutting your social media access down to a minimum, the part of where you need to put him first. A lot of women, they can't do things like that, but they want the benefits and they need the help, right? And they want that financial security. They want the paperwork, but they don't want the sacrifice. See, most of our women, they wasn't raised to be wives. They wasn't raised for marriage. They were raised, in this era of where you're, on your cell phone. You're utilizing social media. They was raised in this era, that back that ass up. Uh, we get crunk in the club, throw it up, right? Most of our women was raised, like that. They didn't have, the mother and the father in the home. They didn't have both parents in the home. So most of our women, and since like the women, they really don't teach their daughters. They stop teaching their daughters what to look for in a man, how to really keep the attraction of a man. The mothers stopped teaching their daughters this, and that left the daughters without the proper information to find and keep a man. So what did the daughters do? The daughters went to social media and went to the cell phones to learn about, what it is to be a female. What should I be into? What should I do? How should I dress? What do men like? And so now women, and so see, most of the women now, they were brought up in that area, in that club area, that party area, that social media era. And so now the women nowadays, they don't operate like a wife should operate. But they're realizing that they need a man's help. They need a man's help, but they don't understand what it really means to be a wife. They wasn't taught the skills, right? And so that's why we got this situation today to where, when you look in all of our churches and stuff, you have a lot of women who were brought up in that era, that party era, that 400 degrees back that ass up, that get crunk in the club era. They partied all their younger years away, and now they're wishing that they had a man. They're wishing that they had somebody. And so now you see a lot of women in church now. They're in church and they're trying to, clean up their past. They're trying to get holy and clean up their past and try to attract a man, but it's not working because most of our men have left the church. Most of our men have left the church. Why have men today left the church? Because most of our men understand how churches are. Most of our churches, they're led by a pastor. He's more the alpha mentality. And then a lot of women, they'll have the pastor. What the pastor says, they'll bring it home. A lot of men realize that the pastor, he's just playing on the woman's emotions. He's getting her emotionally high. But then when she leaves church, she hasn't changed anything about her personality. She hasn't put anything into action, right? She got the word, but she hasn't put anything to action because you know why? Putting things in action takes work. Putting things, changing how you think, changing how you look at things, and then actually following through, that takes work. And most of the women today don't want to do that work. They don't want to do that. They want to do what they want to do. And so we have that issue to where men are marrying women and the women are trying to do what they want to do. They don't want to follow, the man's lead. They don't want to be submissive and feminine. And a lot of women have a man that's productive, that has a nice job, and it's still not enough. It's still not enough. Most of our women do not respect marriage. When you look at a lot of our women, they were raised in two-parent households. They were raised. They had their father in the home and their mother in the home. Now, I ain't gonna say the father wasn't a beta male, but they still had two parents in the home. But then they go out and they have a baby without being married. So they wasn't brought up in a home without a mother and father, but they put their kids in that situation to where now the kid is growing up in a separated home. So she didn't even respect marriage. She didn't even respect it. So a lot of women don't respect marriage. They're not built for marriage. So today's women are not built for marriage. All right? They don't understand what it means to be a wife. That is just not the case. Women today just need to get with a man who has their back for real. They just need to be side chicks. They just need to be side chicks. Right? They're very masculine now. A lot of our women are masculine now. You can't tell them a damn thing. They feel like they know everything. They coddle their sons and they damn near overmasculate their daughters. See, nowadays you have so many young boys being coddled, and then the woman realizes, she's like, damn, I can't get my son to do anything I say. He's 35 years old, 32 years old, still living with me. And I don't understand why he doesn't do anything I say. I don't understand why he can't keep a job. Well, it's because you coddled him all the way till he was 30 plus years old. See, a lot of women let their sons sleep with them in the bed. Y'all sleeping with your sons and wondering why he's acting like a girl when he gets older, wondering why, he can't keep a job. Well, when he gets out here in the real world, men don't care about how he looks. They don't care about how nice he is. They care, can he get the damn job done? That's what they care about. Can he get the job done? Now, women don't take the information that's provided and put it to work, but they hear it, but they don't put it to work. See, a woman's beauty is her power, her beauty and her femininity. And most of the women you see today, they don't take care of themselves like that. They let themselves go. And they wondering why, they can't keep a man. Well, hey, if a man's not, if you don't change you don't change the mood of the room when you walk in, if he's not attracted to you, then most likely, you're not going to be able to keep him that long. If you don't know how to take direction, if you don't know how to, really satisfy him, learn what he likes, if you don't know how to teach him anything, then you're not really valuable as a woman. If no one can tell you anything, then if you're uncoachable and unmoldable, there's really nothing that a man can do with you. There's nothing that a man can do with you. See, for most women, it's too late. You've already waited till, you're set in your ways. You're like, you're almost 30. You're 30 plus years old. you're set in your ways, what you feel like what you say go, you have a nice job, you have finances and stuff like that. But that's not what keeps a man interested. That's not what's going to make a man want to take responsibility for you. You have to get with his program. You have to mold to a strong man's program. And the truth about it is, most of you women can't do it. You haven't been raised to do it. You don't really want to do it. And you probably can't do it. That's the problem. Most of you women waited till it's too late. You were young. You were young. You were partying. You was with lots of different guys, and those were the years in your early 20s when you should have been finding your husband. You should have been finding your husband. And so, since you wasn't taught correctly how to pick a man, you picked wrong. You picked the wrong one, and now that man, when you picked that man, those were the years that you could charge the most. And now you've already had kids, or you've already, what I'm saying, hit your 30s. It's hard for men to really take you serious. Y'all got to understand, women, for a man to take you serious, you got to show him proof. You have to look like something. You have to, show him that you're a good representation of him. And to be honest, most of the women today, they don't look like, they don't take care of themselves. They got this I don't give a fuck attitude when it comes to their body, or an I don't give a fuck mentality. And once you have that type of mentality and personality, yeah, a man mentally put you in that, you know, position to where you don't really want to be, the way he really you at the bottom of the list, basically. And that's just where you'll be. And you women, y'all cycle through men, and y'all will continue to cycle through men if you don't change your mindset. You're going to continue to cycle through men. Or you're going to get you a little beta male and he's going to turn you off because you're unmoldable, you're uncoachable. We can't tell you anything. And basically, you're stuck in your ways. Most of our modern women, they are stuck in their ways. Period. Until they change their mindset, they're going to be out here in the trenches. And I'm going to be honest, a lot of women, they're realizing that, damn, it's hard to do this shit on my own. Y'all not meant to work like this, man. Y'all not meant to struggle. A woman is not meant to live by herself and carry all these damn bills by herself and be a protector and a provider on her own. I mean, doing all this is it turns a lot of women masculine. It turns you masculine. It takes you out of your femininity. It takes you out of that. And that's not good. It messes with your hormones. It makes some women start growing hair and shit. Because y'all not meant to carry the heavy burden of life without a man. The type of man that you choose and prefer is like the most important decision a woman can make in her life. In her life. So You women, y'all chose. Y'all passed up the good guys and y'all chose the bad guys. And now y'all realizing y'all want some help. And to be honest, there's not many options out there for the type of man that you women really want. It's just not. It's just not. And to be honest, most women are probably gonna, die alone probably because they refuse to make that adjustment. They refuse to make that adjustment. So are women done as marriage material? I'm gonna have to say yes, because y'all women, y'all might have these good jobs, man, but y'all be having these good jobs so you don't have to listen to a man, so you can do what you want to do, and you know that ain't gonna never work. See, man, we mentally, we'll mentally, you know, move on. We'll move on. You know what I'm saying? And we might not tell you, but we'll mentally move on from you. We might be there physically, but mentally we got your ass in that spot that you don't want to be in, and it's a wrap. It's a wrap when that happens. And that's happening over and over and over to our women, man. It's happening over and over and over. Yep. So, yeah, man. Are women today done as wife material? I'm gonna have to say yes, man. I'm gonna have to say yes. And while I'm saying yes, they're on their phones taking selfies. While I'm saying yes, they're avoiding the gym. While I'm saying yes, they're spending all their money at the mall. I appreciate y'all tuning in to the No One Cares little broadcast, man. Testing out this sound, seeing how it sounds. Hey, I appreciate y'all tuning in, man. Until next time, baby, I'm out.